sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Alrighty, back. Goodfellow Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And we're going to talk a little bit about why the media is trying to push Zion Williamson away from the New Orleans Pelicans, saying that, he should return to Duke. But today his stepfather said, his name was Lee Anderson, said that Zion is not considering going back to Duke. Said he's excited about being in the city of New Orleans, the 504, and he should be. New Orleans is a great city. Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Y'all know what it is and who it is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow, man. He right, man. I don't understand, man. The media, I don't get to understand. The media should want small market. Well, let me switch that. The media should want they don't want small market teams to really prosper because they want to go to Miami for the finals. They want to go to the Lakers to the LA for the finals. They want to go up to Oakland, San Francisco for the final. We'll be San Francisco next year if the Warriors make it. They want to go. They only want to be in the big media markets. They don't want to have to go down to New Orleans or go down to Orlando to cover a game. That's what it's about. It's about, these free vacation trips they get to go on. And that's what it's about. It's good that Zion Williamson is with the New Orleans Pelicans, man. The NBA needs more parity, man. It needs exactly more parity. And the NBA is always the larger market teams that win. It was good when LeBron James went to Cleveland and got a championship. It was good when Dwayne Wade and Shaq got one in Miami. It was good when LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Bosh got one in Miami. It was good when Shaq and Penny took the Orlando Magic to the finals, but you see, they stopped that. They got Shaq over to LA. If the NBA wants to prosper and they want the game to grow and they want more intrigue and they really want to take over the number one spot in American sports and snatch that crown away from the NFL, they going to need more parity, man. They going to need to raise the talent level up. The Nuggets going to need a chance to win. The Pelicans going to need a chance to win. Oklahoma City going to need a chance to win. They going to need to be like the NFL. The NFL, even though this year they played their hand and made sure that Boston, New England was in there, when the Rams was in there, and it was a terrible Super Bowl. Any other year, if Tampa make it, Seattle make it, it's a great Super Bowl. They have parity. The NBA never had parity. If the NBA had parity, and that means with parity, the skill level will have to rise. You need a lot more better players, and the NBA just don't have enough great players or good players with fundamentals to really raise that up. But if they get a Russian talent, in there and get more talented players and more Zion Williamsons the year after next, Imani Bates coming up 3 or 4 years, you get more top end talent like that, then it will. But I don't really understand, if people in the NBA and the media that cover the NBA, they want their jobs to prosper, they want their jobs to grow. If the NBA becomes the number one sport, they just get paid more. You know what I'm saying? They get paid a lot more, and it's a lot more interesting. But the only way the NBA gonna grow if they find a way to find parity. It has to be parity in the NBA. Because then if they want to come with the same thing, then get rid of the Pacers, get rid of the Hawks, get rid of the Thunder, get rid of the Pelicans, get rid of the Charlotte Hornets. If they never gonna have an opportunity to win a championship, if you never want them to win a championship, and all you want to do is take from their fan base, get rid of them. Get rid of the Minnesota fucking Timberwolves. Just cut the NBA by 10 teams then. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. If you don't want the Timberwolves to have a chance to win it, you don't want the Hornets to have a chance to win it, you don't want the Pelicans, the Thunder, if you don't want those teams, the Sacramento Kings, if you don't want those teams to have a chance, you don't care if they win it or not, and they don't have no chance, then why should I be a fan of those teams? And I know every year we get there, we play. What am I spending money for if I know my team has zero shot to win? Get rid of them. I think the best thing that could have happened is Zion Williamson going to the Pelicans, John Morant going to Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But looking at it as well for Zion Williamson, I think for him this is good for him, man. I'm happy that his stepfather Lee Anderson came out. He on Baton Rouge radio station, I think he was. He said they can't wait to get down. It ain't like he going. He got to go play ball in the UK and fly over here for games and shit like that. You in New Orleans, man. New Orleans rock. Great food, great Cajun food, great culture, great city, great fans. It's beautiful. They're in the rebuild mode, but don't you want to be part of that rebuild mode? Don't you want to be the first? Don't you want to be the first? You know, to really take the Pelicans to another stratosphere where Anthony Davis couldn't? Don't you want to make the Pelican, hats and the Pelican shirts fashionable? Don't you want to be the first to bring a championship down there? So, like I said before, you don't need to be a follower and be the great. You'll be one of the greatest Lakers of all time, or be one of the greatest Knicks of all time. You could be the greatest Pelican of all time. You could be the greatest New Orleans Pelican of all time. You can never pay for another meal in New Orleans again. You can make it fashionable to make small market teams look good. But the media just don't want to go down there and cover them. They want to be in LA, and at the end of the day, it's an agenda. It's an agenda. Oh, I wish the Knicks would have got them, and whoop-de-whoop. Look here, man. Them people in the media, man, the majority of them, they fanboys. I don't care what degree they got, whatever. They fanboys. That's it. They fanboys of a particular team. It's like getting two casual basketball, football fans off the street and telling them to debate. And then the little bit of knowledge they do got is if it's a former player in a particular sport. And then the other little bit of knowledge they do get is they statisticians. They got statisticians that look up all of this, that tell them this and that. You think Shannon Sharp knew, about Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon and the whole tank? Somebody told him that. You think he remember in 1991 when Magic Johnson was cooking Jordan? No, somebody told him that. Or he went back, or the statistician told him to research it. It's a joke. Shannon Sharp should have no place talking about basketball on TV because he's an idiot when it comes to basketball. Not like Shannon. But you could just tell he don't know shit. Especially when you referencing history. Somebody telling them that. But they want to act like it's terrible, man. He should go back to Duke. Colin Hurd started that, bro. Why should you go back to Duke? What's so bad about New Orleans? You want me to turn down, probably $100 million shoe deal and a number one pick type of money in the NBA? So I go back to Duke, and people forget he blew his little Paul George shoes out and hurt himself. He hurt himself. You know what I'm saying? He could have tore his Achilles, blew his knee out. Then what? Go back to Duke, blow your knee out. Then people looking stupid. Well, he shouldn't have went back to Duke. That was stupid. No, you just told him he should go back to Duke, not to play for the Pelicans. What the Pelicans is the number one pick again next year? You know what I'm saying? The people don't think about that. That's why you don't take advice from outside. You be great. You know what I'm saying? You be great. You do what you need to do. You do what you want to do. Be the first to do something. Don't be a follower. Don't be the 55th greatest Laker or the 5th greatest Laker. Or don't be the 5th greatest New York Knick. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that. Be the best Pelican, man. Be the greatest Pelican you could be. And show people that, hey, man, Anthony Davis couldn't do it. I can do it. It ain't like he going to some hick town or some small town. Like they put a team in the middle of Mississippi and say, all right, here go an expansion team, the Mississippi Sippers or whatever Mississippi got going on, the Bulldogs or whatever. Dude, you in New Orleans. New Orleans is a great city, man. Great food, great people. I never met a bad person in New Orleans. Everybody I met was cool, man. Dorm mates in college was cool. All of them was cool, man. And really solid people, man. So there's that Southern cooking and that. It's just like gonna be like South Carolina, but on a larger scale. And it's a rebuilding city. It's a city on a rebuild, man. It's a city that's going to be brand new houses. And they still going to clean it up and they going to renovate it and they going to do the gentrification stuff down there. But why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Why wouldn't you want to be the face of the city? Why don't you take a football state, which most people love high school football down there. They love LSU. They love the New Orleans Saints. And turn it into a basketball state. Everybody want to follow in somebody's footsteps. Or do what he did, or be like Patrick Ewing, or be like Kobe. Be the first Zion Williamson. Be the best Pelican, man. Make the Pelicans a household name. I'd rather be the first than the 55th or the 20th or even the second. But hey, this is my opinion on how I look at it. Let me know what you guys think. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't miss another video. Don't forget check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Soaps, lotions, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, muscle relaxer rubs, the whole 9. 100% all natural products. Check them out. And don't forget, we on all social media. All the links in the description. Follow us, man. We do some good work on there as well. Continue to share the videos. If you want to make a donation, that link's there as well. But the best donation you can make is share. Share the videos. The best thing you can do for your boy. Check out the Patreon. In the NBA.